What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Critical Overload here. We're going to be talking about a few different horror topics in this video here today. We'll be talking about Scream 7. We'll be talking about Buffy the Vampire Slayer, New Sunnydale. We'll be talking about Sleepaway Camp. And we'll be talking about Scary Movie 6. So, starting off here with Scream 7, McKenna Grace spoke with V Magazine recently about her opportunity to star in Scream 7. She said, "I've seen Scream a million times, so you can only imagine how surreal that was to shoot. It was an honor to do, and with Kevin too. No one knows those stories better than him, so getting to watch him work was incredible. Best of luck to her. She's supposed to be playing Hannah. And yeah, if you've heard all the rumored details about Hannah, Hannah should be one of the standout characters for more than one reason." Now, Matthew Lillard also had an interview with US Weekly recently where he's explained why Kevin said he'd never come back as Stu. He said, "When I got Kevin on the phone that day, I was like, 'You're such a jerk. You said I was never going back or never coming back.' He was like, 'Yeah, because you kept arguing to come back and I was trying to distract everyone.'" So according to Matthew, Kevin told us that Stu is dead to keep us away from a turn of events like this. Very interesting. I want to say that I think that that's just cope for Matthew coming from Kevin. I think Kevin means it when he says Stu is dead. But it is very interesting because now it does make you wonder, is there a chance that Kevin is trying his best to concoct a narrative in which Stu Macher is alive? You know, if you're able to do it, I've always stated, I will praise it. If you're able to do it, I will give it praise. I just don't see it happening in a way that doesn't leave us with a lot of holes. But yeah, Matthew also corroborated what I was saying about the test screenings testing well. He was on a FM Pike show where he made claims about the test screenings and it's testing well. So yeah, Scream 7 is a hit with the test audiences, and we'll see if it's a hit with the wider general public when it drops in February. Now let's talk about Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Ryan Kira Armstrong was interviewed by Entertainment Tonight recently and addressed the upcoming New Sunnydale revival that she is supposed to be leading. She called Sarah Michelle Gellar a sister, or it feels like a big sister is looking out for her, is what she said. She's rewatching the show and has one season left, so she's on to season 7. God bless her heart, because that season is a bit rough to get through. The more I watch it, the rougher it gets. And she did her best to answer the question about what did Sarah mean by this show would be lighter in tone. She said, "Just be excited to watch it and have a good time." Now, I don't know why Sarah's comments were so off-putting when the series itself wasn't as dark as season 6 was at any point prior. And what I mean is as a whole, on a general level. There's a few standout exceptions, but season 6 takes the cake. It is such a depressing season. Season 2 might be a close second, but season 6, no. That entire season is depressing and therapeutic, depending on who is the one watching it, because I'm certain it impacts viewers differently. A lot of heavy material is in season 6. Sarah herself also spoke with Entertainment Tonight recently and said there's very little she can say about the upcoming New Sunnydale revival, but she wanted to clarify this because this keeps being spread by the reputable trades and other people alike. She's saying this is not a reboot, it is a continuation. So she went on to say she did this for the fans and this was made with a lot of care. That's the gist of what she said. Now, I love Sarah, but I know a lot of you do not trust her judgment due to her recent material, and you aren't wrong to feel that way. I can only hope Buffy puts her back on track as a performer, and if not that, you still have Ready or Not 2, which I might have an exclusive on that coming later this week, so fingers crossed, no promises, but stay tuned for that possibility. We actually haven't gotten any sort of announcement that the show has been greenlit either, so I'm hoping that the show is greenlit, but the positivity around Sarah, Chloe Zhao, and now hearing from Ryan, I think they know that the series is going to get greenlit. In the way they've been announcing so many things for something that's supposed to just be in a pilot stage, it seems like there's a lot of confidence that this is going to get picked up. And I'm certain Disney will want to pick up this show to make up for their recent losses, but that's neither here nor there. Now, let's talk about Sleepaway Camp. A Sleepaway Camp remake is in development, and Robert Hiltzik is going to be returning. I believe he directed and wrote the original. He had this to say in the report from Deadline. He said, "I am both thrilled and humbled to be working with AFA," which I think is Kenan Thompson's company that's involved with this reimagining. And yes, that Kenan from Kenan and Kel. So he said, "I'm thrilled and humbled to be working with AFA on the reimagined Sleepaway Camp. Though I have been approached by several companies regarding the remake of Sleepaway Camp, only AFA has shared my vision and is excited to have me helm the film, therefore preserving the integrity of the original for the fans, as well as introducing Sleepaway Camp to a whole new generation. Be prepared for a new member of the Sleepaway Camp family." Now, first things first, you have to get Felissa Rose back. Doesn't matter what role it is. Doesn't matter if she's not going to be playing Angela. Get her back. Bring her back. And watch that film. If you haven't already, bring her back. Good film. Watch it. Now, the only concern I have for this is how much of the original are they about to either destroy or improve on? The twist ending is part of what made it become a classic horror film, so I'm thinking that's going to either be axed or altered in a not so satisfying way. But I hope I'm wrong. I love Sleepaway Camp. I'm not too really that big of a fan of the sequels, but that original film, loved it. I've always wanted to see some sort of new film in the modern era, and hopefully what we get here is something that lives up to expectations in a good way. Not that I have too many expectations right now because it's too early on. I just don't want to see them tamper with something that many people already find to be problematic, and then you also produce it in a way that this is inferior to the original. Not that the original was this masterpiece, it's just a cult classic. That original film does have some rough spots. I still love it though, and I don't want to see it tarnished with this reimagining. Now let's conclude this video by talking about Scary Movie 6. So Marlon Wayans also had a talk with Entertainment Tonight recently for the premiere of his new film, Him. And while addressing this, he stated that he'd like to see Doofy, another Wayans, which has to be Ray, and Greg back for Scary Movie 6. Now, I think this is him spoiling what to expect. The reason for that is because, remember, Greg is already confirmed to be coming back. Lachlan Monroe made this clear already. And Dave Sheridan has been the one giving us details on Scary Movie 6 before Marlon started becoming the primary source of information. And we definitely would love to see Ray back. So with this comment, I think that is him indirectly telling us that all three of them are going to be back, especially considering that Lachlan already confirmed his return. Next step would be Dave Sheridan, and then, of course, Sean. And I would love to see all three of them back in this film. It would be a legacy film. And then also you have to get Shannon Elizabeth back, if she's even up to it. I haven't seen her in anything since, what was that, American Reunion in 2011 or so? I think that's the last time I saw her in anything big. But let me know what y'all think about all this down in the comment section below. Are you looking forward to Scary Movie 6? Let me know why or why not. And if you haven't already, of course, make sure you go ahead and subscribe. Turn on post notification so you can never miss a video. In the description, I will have links to all of my social media accounts. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can message me there, of course, to let me know if there are any movies, news, or reviews you would like me to cover in the future. And with all that in mind, guys, I will see you in the next video.